I messed up and left the fan on high all night in here and left the cameras on. So it's a good chance to kind of do an update on this decent lithium battery. It's $200, so it's pretty cheap for a 12 volt, 1280 amp hour lithium battery. And it's doing what it says that it will do, as far as, like, I've watched a lot of YouTube videos, and like you might get 100 amp hour batteries and then they do a drain test on it, and it really was only a 50 amp hour battery. This battery so far, like I said, I used it all yesterday, left it on all last night, and I still got 42% state of charge. I still got I can use the battery today while working. It would be okay. I'm going to start charging it now. It's early in the morning. So that's what I wanted to show before I start charging the battery, is that it was under heavy load for my situation. I'm only using about 50, 60 watts. So it was, the fan stayed on all night, and the battery's a little below half. And the voltage is still up. 1310, because they hold their voltage until it pretty much is almost about to die and go flat. So yeah, I'm pretty happy to see that. It has 100 amp hour BMS. Even some of your really nice brands like Victron, they might sell you a 200 amp hour battery and it only has 100 amp hour BMS, or 100 amp hour battery and it only has a 50 amp hour BMS. And you're really limited by the BMS. This is a 100 amp hour battery and it has a 100 amp hour BMS. So that's important. So far so good. I'll keep testing this thing and keeping you guys updated. All right, so I turned off all the loads and I have the charger on, and you can see that it's charging at right under 800 watts. Got a couple tools in, guys. We got this one from Blue Water Outriggers Incorporated down in Florida, looks like. And what we ordered from them was the Thedford floor plate. That's to keep the toilet from sliding around, which it has already fell over once and suffered some damage. That's how it is in the tube trailer. That's why I need that plate. It still works. We got Jersey Discount Tools. Nick, JDTCO TV. They got a YouTube channel. They got a storefront. They got tool trucks. And I seen this on one of the YouTube episodes. So you got a lot of magnets in it. It's supposed to be a Super Duty magnetic pad. And then he modified it. Before he sells them, he puts this fitting in it so it could take a carabiner, and you can clip it onto your tool bags. I use those Vito Pro Pack tool bags, and I have small magnetic trays hanging off my tool bags. I got a little teeny tiny snap-on one that I keep inside the tool bag, but now I can clip this bad boy right on the outside of the tool bag, and I'm gonna be able to lay out all my parts and stuff. So that's gonna work out real good. The multitude of magnets is supposed to mean that when you put something on there, wherever it stops at, that's where it goes. Let's check it out. Let's see. We'll hang it on this DeWalt right here, and let's see how it holds. Now, it's holding those little Knipex pliers, and easy to take it off. It's got a good hold, and it's easy to take it off. What about the other side? Yeah, a little stronger on the other side. So we got that, guys. This seems like a small thing, but this is big. Your parts and stuff. I'm always taking something apart. I'm in maintenance and service, and we always got to take stuff apart. And whenever I got a magnetic pad like this that that's a great idea. I can clip it onto my Vito Pro Packs. And then I can have my tools and my fasteners all on the same pad without taking it off the bag. That's the whole thing. I don't want to take it off the bag. So that's what we got, guys. We'll check that out later on today. I got some more jobs, more tools in, guys, and this is gonna be it for the night. It's time to wind down, guys. Let me let's see if I can get somewhere where we got a little more light, better angle or something. So we got the Anderson connectors in. The how you say the power pole. These are the heavy duty ones because I'm using these. I'm gonna be using these with you know, larger wire, 1/0 stuff like that. These are the actual let me move over. Go to the let's move to the kitchen. Let's move it over to the kitchen, guys. Let's see what I'm talking about. All right. So this is what we got. So we got the bus bars in. Okay. We got the bus bars. You know what those are. Got a negative and our positive. I really like these. They're made well. Bolt these up for our electrical system. So we got the bus bars in. The other part of the puzzle are these Anderson connectors. So let's take one of these out. Now these are size specific. Like you gotta order these, even though you can order these and see they're sticking to the magnet because they have metal on the inside. You got to order these based on the wire size you plan to use. So I know I plan to use 4 gauge wire, so I had to order, you know, so I can get this part that's going to match up for the crimp part for the 4 gauge wire. Okay, and as you can see, this is a piece of 4 gauge wire right here. Yeah, that's 4 gauge. I ordered a lot of different sets of these. And I ordered some for 1/0, you know, I ordered some for 4 gauge. So it'd be nice if they printed the gauge on here. And these things are expensive, man. They're expensive. It's like 20 bucks for one set, you know. But anyway, yeah, this will go bigger than 4 gauge right here. But anyway, so we can hook up the DC to DC charger, and the beauty behind these, they call them sexless connectors, is so you just flip one over, right, and they connect like that. All right. So when you're making up the cable, just make sure that you're putting the negative where the negative one is, and this is my negative cable, and the red wire where the positive, and do the same thing on the other end. And then when it's time to connect them, they won't go in but one way. It's ingenious device. I think the patent has ran out on it, and other people, or soon to run out, and other people, you'll start seeing a lot of knockoffs coming out. So I also ordered, guys, this because I'm gonna I'm gonna cut a hole in the truck, and I'm gonna mount this connector somewhere probably under my bumper. You see, this is like a mounting plate, so I don't have to cut a hole in my bumper. I can mount this to like my the frame from underneath near my hitch. So it has holes, and you see it has a door, and then it also has holes that way. And what you can do is one of these, the holes is to hold this thing in. All right, so you screw that in so this can't move. And then you mount this on your truck. I thought that was a mounting hole. I was wrong. It's the holes for this thing right here. So I probably will be either I got to come up with some type of bracket where I can mount this kind of like where you get that bracket for when you're doing an aftermarket 7-way and it has that L bracket that comes down. I'll have to like try to get something like that, or just you know, like I said, just kind of install it in the bumper. You know, I'm not above doing that because this truck I bought for work, and this is gonna be a important thing, and I kind of want it to be a permanent install. So that'll be on the truck side with the door, and when you're not using it, you close that down. And then we got the weatherproof side for this one, so that'll go over there. And then when I'm not using it, when I have the trailer off, you know, this will be on here like so. And I got that nice rubber weatherproof. This is a good setup, man. You know, you got a winch, or for me it's for good sized trailer power for a DC to DC charger. But yeah, that's money, guys. That's money. And now we got our bus bars. So those are the things that came in. So we got our work cut out for us tomorrow, so we can get this stuff done. And I'll come back and show you how it turns out after I get the rest of this electrical system done. Get my Anderson SB whatever 175 connectors installed on the truck, on the trailer, get the wires ran, and we'll see what we got. Catch you guys later. RV Tech Pro out.